there are moments in the blockchain world that make you pause. Moments that hint at something bigger, bolder, and more transformative than anything we've seen before. And what just happened at Consensus 2025 in Toronto? Oh, it was one of those moments. The Pi network didn't just show up. It made a statement that echoed across the entire crypto industry. With Dr. Nicholas Kokalis stepping onto the global stage and shaking the table with bold ideas about AI, DeFi, Web3, and global accessibility, you could almost feel the Pi community holding its breath. From mobile phones in rural Ghana to DeFi coders in Berlin, from e-commerce dreams to Web3 realities, this event wasn't just another crypto expo. This was Pi Network stepping into its power, now that the open mainnet is live and mining is officially part of history. It was Pi Network going from theory to action. But what exactly did Kokalis say? What promises were made? What challenges were addressed? And why does this matter more than ever now? Before we dive in, here's a question for you. Do you believe Pi Network will become the largest decentralized Web3 ecosystem in the world? Drop your answers in the comments, and don't forget to check out our previous videos to catch up on the latest Pi Network developments. You'll find the link right there in the description below, and hey, drop a big Pi Network to the moon in the comments and tell us where you're watching from. We love seeing our global Pi family coming together. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to show your support so we can keep bringing you the hottest Pi Network updates, KYC solutions, and price movement stories. Also, join our Telegram group and Facebook page for deeper discussions and real-time Pi scoops. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes, not financial advice. So with that out of the way, let's get started. Now that the open mainnet is live and mining has officially concluded, every Pi user knows we're not in the early days anymore. We're in the real game now. And the timing couldn't have been more poetic because Consensus 2025, one of the most prestigious global blockchain gatherings, was the perfect platform for Pi Network to stake its claim as a future titan of Web3. From May 14th to 16 in the buzzing city of Toronto, Canada, developers, investors, regulators, tech giants, and innovators gathered to debate the future of blockchain. And there, in the spotlight, was none other than Dr. Nicholas Kokalis, co-founder and chief visionary behind Pi Network. If you've been following Pi's journey, then you know that when Kokalis speaks, he's not just talking about tech, he's talking about purpose, inclusion, and how to redefine the way the world connects financially. This year, his keynote wasn't just a regular speech, it was a call to action, titled AI plus Blockchain Infrastructure to Unleash Mainstream Adoption. And from the very first moment, it was clear that Pi wasn't playing small. Kokalis dove deep into how artificial intelligence can supercharge blockchain platforms like Pi, not just for speed or performance, but to unlock real-world use cases. He wasn't throwing around buzzwords, he was laying out a vision for how AI and blockchain can merge to solve problems that have plagued humanity for decades: lack of access, digital exclusion, and financial inequality. He made it clear. Pi Network's mission isn't about hype or moonshots, it's about utility, accessibility, and empowering everyday people, especially those in underserved regions. Think of someone in rural Ghana who's never had a bank account, but now holds digital assets in their Pi wallet. Or developers in Indonesia building decentralized applications that solve local problems. That's the kind of change Kokalis is after. Not just innovation for innovation's sake, but purposeful technology for the people who need it most. And then came the statement that turned heads, an open invitation for AI companies to build directly on the Pi blockchain. This is big. It signals that Pi Network isn't just developing in a vacuum, it wants to be the platform where the next generation of smart autonomous apps and services are built. That means more partnerships, more tools, and more adoption in the real world. Exactly what we've all been hoping for post-mainnet. But the talk didn't stop there. The Pi Core team also leaned into the conversation around decentralized finance, DeFi, digital identity, and regulation. Kokalis wasn't shy about calling for more flexible international frameworks that work for everyone, not just Wall Street traders or Silicon Valley coders, but for mobile-first users, community developers, and grassroots innovators across Africa, Asia, and Latin America. He reminded the audience that true decentralization must include the entire world, not just the technically privileged. Now here's where things got even more interesting. While most blockchain projects are still wrestling with centralization, Pi Network made a bold move during consensus. The core team announced the disabling of the central node, an enormous step toward full decentralization. This isn't just symbolic, it's a technical milestone that confirms Pi is moving closer to becoming a self-sustaining ecosystem where community validators keep things running. And in a world where trust in centralized crypto entities is fading fast, this move couldn't have come at a better time. But wait, that's not all. The team also hinted at open sourcing Pi's core code, an announcement that drew cheers from developers and builders alike. Open source means transparency, collaboration, and innovation at scale. It's how Ethereum grew its ecosystem, and it's a major reason why Pi might be the next big player in smart contract development, dApps, and DeFi tools. At the conference, Pi Network took an active role as sponsors, panel hosts, and workshop leaders, showcasing real user stories, developer demos, and practical use cases from Web3 gaming to Pi-powered e-commerce. A key moment featured Nicholas Kokalis in a panel with Eric Trump and Robert Hines discussing crypto regulation and sustainability. Kokalis highlighted Pi's mobile-first mission to empower people in developing regions with real, accessible blockchain tools. A grassroots movement that continues to inspire millions, even as the community awaits Pi's exchange listing and price breakthrough. We're still watching for that big Binance listing or a surprise move that would finally bring Pi onto major exchanges. But remember this, the groundwork is being laid not just in code or in theory, but in real partnerships, infrastructure, and public exposure like what we saw at Consensus. Sure, the Pi price today might not reflect the hype, but what we're seeing is something better, substance over speculation. And when that foundation is solid, the price surge won't be a guess, it'll be inevitable. In the meantime, the Pi Network team continues to work on KYC verification, fixing those pesky KYC pending problems, smoothing out migration to mainnet glitches, and building tools that'll ensure a seamless ecosystem when the gates finally open. So, if you're still here, still holding, still building, still believing, this conference was a nod to you. A reminder that progress is happening. It might not always be flashy, but it's real, so there you have it. Pi Network's powerful presence at Consensus 2025 wasn't just about making noise, it was about proving to the world that Pi is here for the long haul, that it's building something truly inclusive, and that it's ready to lead the next chapter of blockchain evolution. From AI integration to open source development, from regulatory panels to decentralization milestones, this was the biggest stage yet, and Pi delivered. Now, what do you think is the next big move for Pi Network? Could it be a surprise listing, a massive partnership, or maybe another bold step toward becoming the go-to platform for Web3 development? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and if you've got questions or want to share your experience, feel free to leave a message too. We love hearing from the community. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can keep bringing you the latest Pi Network news, KYC updates, price insights, and more. And join our Telegram and Facebook page to connect with thousands of other pioneers just like you. Thank you for watching. And as always, see you in the next video.